Hi guys, another quick Ask Adam here, this time something a bit more personal I guess. On YouTube, Siddarth Karuna Karan, sorry I'm undoubtedly pronouncing your name wrong, Siddarth Karuna Karan. He asked, was my father's name really Ironside, or is my father's name really Ironside? Yes it is. That is my real name, Adam Ironside is my real name. I'm not sure where else to go with this. Basically, a few years ago my dad did like a family tree, family history thing. He found that a lot of our descendants actually come from Scotland. I was born and raised and still live not too far from the Scottish border. You know, I'm in the northeast of England. I'm probably like, I don't even know how far I am, less than 100 miles from Scotland, you know what I mean? So I'm still pretty close. People often confuse me for being Scottish, especially foreign people. So our accents from the northeast and from Scotland are kind of have a similar twang. I'm not from Scotland, but the Ironsides are apparently from Scotland. That's as far back as we can trace. Also, I'm likely to be really a descendant of Norway. So although I don't have any family or anything in Norway, the Norwegian Vikings many years ago came over to Scotland and the northeast of England and pillaged, raped our women, stole all our stuff and then buggered off again. And people often say that people from Sunderland especially look and sound very Norwegian, maybe with the red beard. Maybe that plays a part of it, I don't know. Yeah, but I've spoken to Ironsides all over the world, just purely through Facebook and YouTube. I've spoken to a few in America. I even spoke to a woman in the Philippines, a Filipino woman whose second name was Ironside. So the Ironsides have spread their seed worldwide. Yeah, not much more to say to it. One day I might try and do a family tree of my own. It'd be interesting to find out exactly where I'm from, etc. And there's not many of us Ironsides in my direct family that are left. The men die quite young. In my family, they don't live past, I'm not sure one's reached 70, so we die quite young in terms of, you know, modern day living standards, living expectation. Rather cool. Whichever name I went with, whether I went with my father's name Ironside or my mother's name, which is Palace, so that's equally as kind of cool name. Ironside's definitely great though. Foreign people might not have seen it, but those in England of a certain age will probably remember the, I think it was 70s and 80s cop show called Ironside, which featured a man in a wheelchair. Detective in a wheelchair. It was a pretty decent show actually. He was a detective in a wheelchair, so obviously that joke happens all the time, especially when I'm out and about with me walking stick because of my leg. I get that joke a lot, but it's cool. I can take it, Alright guys, don't forget you can ask your questions, preferably by email adam@adamironside.com or via Facebook Adam Ironside Music. Alright, but you can also ask in YouTube private messages, okay? Hope that answers your question, Siddarth. Sorry I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Till next time guys, take it easy.